What's up, guys? We are finally back for another episode of Road to Rank 1. I know it's been a while. You guys all know about Tilt. I finally feel like I'm off Tilt, maybe, hopefully. I'm actually number 2 on the ladder right now, 1999. I feel sorry for anybody born in this year and then calls himself a 90s baby. But anyway, yeah, only Dennis is above me by only 27 points above me. So if I get 28 points, I will become number 1. Which is cool. I'm using a team that my boy JJ gave me. The team that took me out of Tilt. I actually got... Okay. During Tilt, I went all the way down to 1700. And I climbed back with this team. This team put me on their back. They're all team players. They're all Swampards. They all put me on their back. But yeah, guys. Thank you all for the continued support. The patience. Definitely the patience and the likes. I am definitely going to go for number 1 right now. So let me click find a battle. And... yeah, I hope you guys all support this series and, continue to support it. So, I'll just pause until I find one, and we'll be right back. I have found a battle versus Stallion. Pretty cool team. Doesn't really have much for Breloom at all. I can just lead off with it, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. As he ends up leading off with a Azumarill. Amazing matchup for me. Going to go right for the Bullet Seed right here. No reason not to. His best switching is like... Skarmory. Sorry, my chair just like flipped out. So if you heard those squeakies, wow, did I just say squeakies? If you heard that sound, yeah, gonna go right for the Bullet Seed right here. He doesn't really have a switching. He actually ends up going out to his Thunderous Therian form. Fine by me, because what I can do is just go right for the Rock Tomb, following it up. That will be able to knock him out. If he tries and goes for Thunderbolt, predicting a switch, he won't get enough damage to where he can knock me out with the HP Ice. And it turns out I am faster than him, so he is a really bulky, nasty plot. Probably double dance set. Let me ask him something. You know what? Forget it. I was gonna ask him since when is he that slow? But either way, now I can go for the Rock Tomb once again on his Gengar. I am Focus Sash, so I will be able to survive this Sludge Wave. Hopefully he does not poison me, and I am able to get off this hit. So that's great, because now what I can do is go right for the Bullet Seed, following it up. He might try and switch out into his Azumarill, as he actually ends up switching out to his Skarmory. Fine by me, because I'm able to break his Sturdy for 1. Well, hopefully, yeah, I get enough hits where I can break his Sturdy. I actually get all 5 hits. And 2, I can put him to sleep with Spores. So, Lead Loom, putting in a hell of a lot of work. If you guys didn't know, if I didn't already say it, this team was given to me by my boy Sinclair. JJ has Lead Focus Sash Loom, Scarf Tar for Mega Pinsir, based around DD Mega Gyarados, standard Life Orb, Thunder Waving, Leaving Little Presence Thunderous, standard Stealth Rocking, Sheer Forcing Landers, and the Forgotten Threat SD Slash, which actually puts in a lot of work right now. So, I'm going to switch out into my Thunderous right here, as he really does not have a switch into this thing at all. As he ends up getting a first turn wake. Thankfully, though, he went for the Brave Bird, so I don't have to worry about him getting up rocks if this was his rocker. I can go right for Thunderbolt right now. He does not have any switchings at all. His Heatran seems to be Spadef, though, so he does take that rather convincingly. I'm gonna save my Thunderous just to get off the priority Thunderbolt, or Thunder Wave rather, on his Gyarados. So I'm gonna switch out to my Breloom. Pretty obvious switch. He might just go for Lava Plume, but he actually ends up pulling a switch back into his Azumarill. Fine by me, because he's just gonna go right for the Aqua Jet. So I'll just go for the Mach Punch just to get off a bit of measly damage on this thing. As now what I can do is go out into my Gyarados. And I really don't want him to play rough me, but I don't think I care. Yeah, I'm a Dragon Dance up. It's kind of early. I'm going to try and Dragon Dance up, though, as he ends up going for the knockoff. Does not do anything to me. I believe I can just follow it up with a Waterfall, just in case he wants to go out to his Skarmory. I want to go for Waterfall just to get off damage on that thing, as he actually ends up going out to his own Gyarados, as I'm able to get off a nice amount of damage with the Waterfall. So I'm going to go for another Dragon Dance right here, as I'll be able to take any one hit he wants to go for, as he ends up going out to his Skarmory. And like I said, I'll be able to take this thing on. Gonna go right for the Waterfall. I am at +1. I can easily just go for it. If he chooses to switch out into his Gyarados to get off the Intimidate, again, he's just taking damage for no reason. If I get a flinch right here, I'll be able to beat him 1v1. But he decides to go for Brave Bird as opposed to going for the Roost. Don't really agree with that, because he has Rocky Helmet, though And even if I flinch him, yeah, he'd be in trouble. So I'll be able to go for the Waterfall once again, knock out this Skarmory. Doesn't seem like he'll be able to get up Hazards this battle, even though his Stealth Rocker is more than likely Heat Ran. But in either case, if Gyarados comes in, I'll probably just go right for the Ice Fang or something like that. I don't really know. Doesn't really matter to me right now because I'm in a pretty good position. So Gyarados does end up coming in. I'm just going to go for Waterfalls. The chance of flinching is nice. I'm at neutral attack. He does end up Mega Evolving into his Mega Gyarados. If I get a flinch right here, I'll be able to hit him with an Earthquake. But I do not get the flinch, as now what I can do is go right into my Thundurus and go right for T-Bolt. That will be able to knock him out. And if I knock him out and I weaken Tran, SD Age Slash will be putting in a lot of work. So he really does not have a switch into this because Tran is actually really weakened. So it'll be 2 KO'd by the Thunderbolt. I might actually just go for the Thunder Wave on this thing. Though I really don't have to do that right now, do I? No, I don't. I can save it for later. So I'm gonna go out into my Landorus right here, and just to take the incoming Lava Plume if he wants to go for that. He might also go for Stealth Rocks. He does end up going for his Rocks, and I believe what I can do is go for my Stealth Rocks and a possible Protect. He doesn't really have a switch into this thing. He ends up switching directly into his Azumarill. Fine by me because I can go for an Earth Power. I can live a Banded Azumarill's Aqua Jet pretty convincingly and go right for the Earth Power. Turns out he has Assault Vest though, which is cool because you know, I'll be able to deal with that. I also do have T-Tar in the back, like I said, so I'm actually gonna save this thing. Nah, I don't have to save this thing. I really don't. So I'm gonna be able to you know, go down to that Aqua Jet, as now what I can do is go on to my T-Tar. I'll be able to take the his Aqua Jet, and I can go right for the Stone Edge to knock him out. Hopefully I connect with my Stone Edge. That's what I'm most worried about, connecting with the Stone Edge, because T-Tar is actually one of my win conditions by just spamming Crunch. But he ends up switching out to his Heat Ran. Don't really agree with that, as I get a crit. A bit unfortunate, but I don't know how much it mattered in the end. Linkin Park reference once again, guys. I'll be able to go for another Stone Edge, and that will be able to knock him out. Hopefully I do connect. 2 Stone Edges would have knocked him out regardless of a crit, and even if he had Protect, because of course crits do only 1.5 times the damage this gen. And you know, 2 would have been able. He wouldn't have been able to recover enough if he does have Protect. But unfortunately, I miss, as he's able to go right for the Earth Power, making him more of a threat. But at the same time, I do have Age Slash plus Thunder Wave to deal with Azumarill, so not really too worried right here. Even if he, hello? What is he talking to? Oh, I guess he's talking to one of the people that are watching. There's a lot of people watching, guys. That's why I have spectators off. I really don't want to, like, listen to a bunch of people. No offense to people. No offense to any of you guys, but, you know, it's annoying to try and concentrate while I'm playing, like this right here. I mean, I'm not annoyed by it, but it's just, I'm battling, guys. Like, no, not when I'm battling. I actually have a question. How do people find me when I'm not battling? I'm literally just chilling. I'm building a team, or I'm looking at my team, and people just find me. How is that possible? I really want to know. But either way, he's probably just going to go out to his Azumarill right now. He can knock me out with the Aqua Jet, which is fair. Definitely fair. But I do have Age Slash in the back that can just go right for the Shadow Sneak right after that, as I will be able to knock him out. Probably his best play. I don't know what type of Gengar he is. I don't think he should go out to Gengar. Gengar will die at a Shadow Sneak regardless of any boost because I am max attack. What is he talking about? I'm just going to pause until he makes a move. I'm obviously Scarf Dart. Alright, I mean, I guess you can't tell I'm Scarf Dart, but did I outspeed anything? Did I ever use it this match? Either way, he goes out to Gengar. That's fine, because I can just go right for Stone Edge once again, knock him out. His last is his Azumarill. I didn't realize that Gengar was so low. I didn't realize I had already dealt damage to it, rocked him. I completely forgot. So that's why I said before he can go out to Gengar. But either way, I actually survive his Aqua Jet. I'm able to hit another Stone Edge, and that is going to be a good game. So good game to you. I'm now 2005. Thanks, man. And thank you. I'm now 2005, still number 2, 21 points away from number 1. Well, though, if I got 21 points, he'll win because his name comes before mine in the alphabetical order, so he'd still be number 1. I need 26 points. Did I say 26? I need 22 points to win to get number 1. So I'm gonna pause it and look for another one. I'll be right back. Gumi, actually a friend of mine, so this is pretty cool. Braylon puts in a lot of work versus his team. You too, man. Braylon puts in a lot of work versus his team, so definitely gonna lead off with it. I'm just gonna put on a timer just for timer's sake, because timer. I don't wanna wait. Even if you're my friend, I'll put on timer on. No, if you're my friend, I won't put timer on you. He is my friend, but I am laddering, so time is precious. I want to work out. The bench is just looking right at me over there. It's right over there, just staring at me. All right, I'm going crazy. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna pause it until he makes a move. Takes a lead. He decides to lead off with his Charizard. He knows that I am Focus Sash, but I'm just gonna go for Rock Tomb anyway. I think it's my best play. He has no real switch-ins, as he ends up going right for the Flare Blitz. Hopefully he does not get a burn on me, and hopefully I connect. So as I do, I'm able to get rid of this huge threat Charizard. So one thing stopping my what's it called? The one thing that was stopping my asdfghjke from sweeping, barring his Rotom Wash, is gone. So that's step 1 of the plan. I'm just going to switch directly out into my T-Tar. I am Scarf Tar. I can definitely just go right for the Crunch. He might pull a double switch right here into his own T-Tar. Good play on his part. Just going to go for the Earthquake, I believe. He's more than likely just going to set up his Stealth Rocks. I want to get off this Earthquake damage. Unfortunately, I lose Breloom. So that was a good play on his part, but I got off the Earthquake damage. So that's also step 2 in... well, I just lost my... that sucks. That's step 2. But either way, now I should be able to go out to my Landers and go right for my rocks right here. I'm not expecting him to want to stay in. He does have Latios and Rotom Wash, as well as Wobbuffet, but Wobbuffet isn't really switching. But he does end up staying in, going right for the Stone Edge once again, revealing that he is banded. I'm actually going to predict him to want to switch out to Latios, so I'm going to switch out into my Aegislash right here. DD Gyarados also puts in work if I can weaken his Wobbuffet. So I'm going to switch out to my Aegislash. He is Choice Banded Tyranitar, so the crit on my T-Tar didn't matter. The crit on my T-Tar did not matter at all, as he does end up switching out into his Latios. And what I can do right here is, I believe I'm just going to go right for the... I'm going to go for Sacred Sword because Shadow Sneak knocks him out after that anyway. He ends up going for the Substitute though. Sacred Sword should be able to break his sub because I am max attack, and now he's in killing range of Shadow Sneak. So that turn didn't really work out for him at all. I'm going to go for the Shadow Sneak right now, as I will be able to knock out his Latios, which means no defog for him. The best thing he could do is spin later on. And he still has no rocks on the field, so I'm not sure if Excadrill is his rocker. Really not sure at all. Just moving my my desk right here. So yeah, he ends up going out to his T-Tar. I do have King Shield, so I can definitely just scout what he wants to do, as he ends up going out to his Drill though. If he's Life Orb, he will be able to knock me out, which he does seem to be Life Orb. Just going to sack my Landorus right here to an Earthquake or Iron Head. Well, not Earthquake obviously, but the Iron Head. But either case, he is going to go right for the Earthquake. I'm expecting him to go for Rapid Spin right here, so going to switch back out into my Aegislash, as I'm basically just wasting these sand turns right now. And what I can do is go right for the King Shield. Just to, like I said, waste these sand turns. His T-Tar is banded, so I believe this will be the last turn of sand. Do I really want Landers to go down though? Landers puts in work versus his team. Well, Aegislash wins me the game anyway, so yeah, I can just sack Landers right here. I don't care if he goes for Earthquake again or Rapid Spin. He doesn't end up going for the Earthquake though, which means now I can go right for the Focus Blast that will be able to knock out Drill. He ends up going out to Wobbuffet. I believe Focus Blast plus Earth Power will be able to knock him out. Don't quote me on that though, but once this Mon goes down, I win with Gyarados, so, or even a weaken. It's already been weakened, so I could potentially just win with my Gyarados right now. I am going to go out to my Breloom. No point in going out to Breloom. Breloom can come in later versus his Drill. No, Breloom can come in now. Forget that. Because Breloom could just go right for Bullet Seeds. I can knock out Wobbuffet. Or I can even put it to sleep if I wanted to. But if he sacks T-Tar right here, that's perfect. Because T-Tar is stopping my Aegislash from sweeping. So I'm going to go right for the Bullet Seed. Probably misplayed by going out to Breloom in all honesty. Probably could have went out to Thundurus and just went right for the Thunderbolt. But either way, he does not end up switching out to T-Tar. So that's cool for me. And see, what I want to do is save this thing, but nah, I'll go right for Bullet Seed, knock out the Tyranitar, and now he has a choice whether to go out to Rotom or his Excadrill. I believe he's going to go out to Rotom. Yeah, that's what I was expecting right there. Definitely do not want to Mega Evolve just yet because I need the Intimidate on his Drill. So going to switch out into my Thundurus right here. I also need a little bit of prior damage before I can knock him out with the Earthquake. So I'm thinking that Thundurus is definitely the safer switching, as he's more than likely just going to go for a Will-O-Wisp right here, as he doesn't go going for that Wisp. Now he connects with that. Fine by me. I should be able to go right for Psychic right now. Just get off damage. I don't need to predict his Excadrill coming in. So now he doesn't go out to his Drill. Is it a choke? No, I don't have to switch out to Aegislash predicting a Rapid Spin. I can just go right for Psychic right there. So yeah, it's definitely not a choke if I go out into my Aegislash, into my Gyarados now, and 1 turn, 2 turn, 3 turn, 4 turn, 5. Okay, yeah, Sandstorm is going to end after this turn, which means I can just Mega Evolve now and Dragon Dance up. Hopefully he does not flinch me. If he flinches me, that could be potentially bad. He does predict me to Mega Evolve though. Good play on his part, but it's not enough, as Sandstorm is going to end and Gyarados is just going to finish off the game. So yeah, good game, bro. I finally we were actually 1-1, and this was a tiebreaker. So Mode Breaker is going to allow me to hit him with Earthquake, and that is going to be a good game. That was actually a pretty good game. Second Charizard early kind of made it a bit easier for me, as well as Latios, because that means even though he knocked out my Cheetar with his banded one, I didn't really have a switch into this thing. But yeah, regardless, I can go right for Earthquake right here and be able to knock him out. And let's see where I am on the ladder. 2015. Yeah, I wasn't right. I was right. Next year that's coming. Okay, so now I'm 11 points away from number 1. That is crazy. 11 points away. Well, that's not crazy. I've been number 1 a bunch of times. Only once on PS, but a bunch of times on PO. But I don't know. It's cool. It's cool. I'm really close. Really close. So gonna look for another battle, and we'll pause it until I find one. I like his name. This game is whack. I love Pokemon, but either way, just gonna lead off with my Breloom, as it is Focus Sash. It is the universal lead, looking like I can potentially put in work with SDH Slash if I weaken his Rotom, and yeah, just weaken his Keldeo a bit, which the Sandstorm plus teams do versus his team. So I don't know if he's Jolly or not. I really don't want to risk that and getting Icicle Speared, but I think I'm gonna go for the Bullet Seed anyway, just hoping that he is adamant, as he does end up being adamant, so I'm able to knock him out turn 1. I don't know, because Jolly Mamoswine isn't really like as used this gen, so that makes sense right there. I'm gonna go for Mach Punches because I'll be able to weaken him for Gyarados, which is a plan right there. As he ends up going right for the Gyro Ball, he is able to knock me out, which is fine because now I can go out into my Landorus, set up my rocks for Dragonite, and also threaten him with the Focus Blast. He ends up going right for Gyro Ball once again. I am going to go right for the Focus Blast right here. Hopefully I do connect, as he ends up going for Protect. A fine play, but I don't know. I hope I connect with this. 70% accuracy. Thankfully it does connect. That means no hazards are going up this battle. I don't think that his thing had hazards anyway. I think that his Rotom had the yeah, Rotom has Stealth Rocks, guys. His Mamoswine had the hazards. Just gonna go for Psychic right here just to get off some just damage on this thing, as he ends up going right for the Hydro Pump, as he is able to knock me out. But now I can go right out into my Gyarados and put him in a position where he kind of has to go out into Keldeo. Gonna go right for the Earthquake right here. I should be able to outspeed him. Even if I don't, I wouldn't mind taking a burn. The crit on Earthquake definitely did not matter. Max attack adamant, so now he's kind of forced to go out to Thundurus. Gonna switch out into my Tyranitar just to take the incoming Thunderbolt, as he doesn't end up going right for that. And what I can do is go for Crunch. I don't think I have a reason to go for any other attack. I'm just gonna go for Crunch. If he switches out into his Keldeo, I get off enough damage on it to the point where SD Aegislash at +2 will sweep him, and Crunch will just put him in range of also Shadow Sneak. So that's something I also want right there. Looking like Thundurus will be able to clean up the game for me. So he ends up going right for Focus Blast. He is able to knock me out, As what I can do right here is go right out into my Age Slash, and since he's just gonna go for the Thunder Wave, I think I can just go for the SD, as he doesn't go right for that Thunder Wave. So I end up getting an SD off, and what I can do is go right for the Shadow Sneak. I will be able to knock him out. Kind of foolish of me because I was playing around with paralysis right there, but now he's gonna go out to his Dragonite. He kind of has to hope I get fully paralyzed a few times, as I do get paralyzed once, so he's able to go right for the Earthquake. But now what I can do is go right out into my Thunderous and go for the HP Ice, as he ends up switching out to his Keldeo. Now I don't know if his Keldeo is Scarf or not. I don't think it is, and Thunderbolt will be able to knock out Dragonite after rocks anyway, so going to go right for the Thunderbolt right here. I really don't think he is Scarf, as he does end up being Scarf though, which is fine because Scarf Keldeo cannot knock me out after before rocks anyway, and his last is this Dragonite. I just have to worry about missing my Gyarados' Ice Fang, so gonna go right for the HP Ice right here. Now it comes down to, will I hit an Ice Fang? If I miss my Ice Fang, I can potentially lose this battle because he is banded Dragonite. I do have 2 chances though. I hit the first Ice Fang, and yeah, I win. So good game. I am now tied for number 1. Damn it, Dennis, why does your name start with a D? I don't want to go for another battle. I'm now tied for number 1, guys. Oh my god, why couldn't I just get 1 more point? I can't take that. Alright, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause it until Dennis lags down a point. Until Dennis decays down a few points. And then I get number 1. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, you know what? Thank you, Pokeaim. Even though you have a very questionable face in your name right here. Thank you. Alright, guys. I guess I'm going to have to go for 1 more battle. So I'm going to pause it until I find one. So I found a battle versus Tree Lover. This battle determines if I get number 1 or not. Pretty intense. Just going to lead off with Braylon because it is the universal lead, and I'm gonna go right for Spore. He's more than likely just gonna U-turn out, as he does end up doing that. Hey, I'm gonna start the timer on him. I'll be able to put him to sleep though, which is whatever he goes out into, I'll be able to put to sleep, which is definitely great because let's say I put Tyranitar to sleep and that's a Stealth Rocker, that means no Stealth Rocks. If I put Landorus to sleep, that means thanks, man. You do know I have to beat you though to get number 1, right? I end up putting his Age Slash to sleep. Just gonna go for Rock Tomb right here. Kind of expecting him to want to switch out into Talonflame to get the moment. That was a stupid play on my part. As he does end up changing form. So what I can do right now is go out into my Landorus. Hopefully he does not wake up. I was expecting the King Shield right there, so that's why I did that play right there. And I should be able to get on my Stealth Rocks. Not expecting him to want to stay in. He will go down to the Earth Power. He doesn't know if my Landorus has Stealth Rocks or if my T-Tar has Stealth Rocks. Hello. Hello. So, gonna go for my Stealth Rocks right here. He does have his Blastoise that can come in, but he ends up going out to his Talonflame though. I'm kind of expecting a U-turn, so what I want to do is if I'm expecting a U-turn, I'll go for Focus Blast. I'm gonna go for Psych. He ends up going right for the Flare Blitz though. It's gonna work out for me anyway because I'm able to knock out this huge threat that I don't have to deal with later, which leads a lot for a Gyarados to come through. So I think that worked out better for me, even though I basically just sacked my Landorus right here. I think that worked out a lot better for me. So now he ends up going out to his Blastoise. Gonna go for Earth Power. I need to get off damage on this thing. Looking like Age Slash can sweep late game, as I'm able to get off a nice amount of damage on him. So now what I can do is I don't want to go out to Breloom. I think Thunderous is the safest play right now, and I can go right for Thunderbolt. He could switch out into his Landorus, expecting that. Kind of want to go for Psychic, but at the same time he does also have T-Tar, so I'm going to go right for Thunderbolt as he does end up bringing in his T-Tar, and that seems to be Spadef T-Tar, so yeah, it is Spadef. He does have leftovers, so I can now go out into my Breloom on the expected rocks. So I'm going to do just that, and as he ends up pulling a switch into Age Slash, good play on his part, predicting my Breloom right there. See, I'm definitely going to try and sweep with my Gyarados late game, but I have to play this safe. I lost Landers, so I lost my immediate knockout to this Aegislash. A bit unfortunate, but can't do anything about that. Just going to switch out into my T-Tar right now, as he doesn't end up waking up and going right for the Flash Cannon. Fair for him, as I'm just going to go for Crunches. I don't care if he King Shields right here. I want to get off damage on anything, even his Aegislash if he doesn't end up going for the, if he doesn't end up staying in. So I'm going to go right for Crunch once again. He does have T-Tar that can easily come in, but I'll be able to put T-Tar to sleep with my Breloom, so I can definitely just stay in right here and go for Crunches. I don't really need Scarf Tar for anything in this battle. He does have his own T-Tar. He has Aegislash, which can King Shield, and he has Landers as well as Clefable, so he's able to take the following Crunch because of the drops, and what I can do is go right onto my Gyarados, and I believe just go right for the Earthquake. Kind of want to set up on him though. Should I try and go for setup right now? I don't want to get too greedy. See, I'm trying to play this carefully. That way I can win with that way I can win in the end with my Aegislash. Yeah, I'm going to go right for Earthquake. I didn't want to set up just in case he predicted that I went for Shadow Ball. He doesn't doing just that, and I was able to knock him out. So that's definitely great. Now this is Magic Guard Clefable. This is a threat. This is definitely a threat. I don't know what set he is running. I don't know what his spread is. If he's Calm Mind, it could be potentially problematic. So I'm going to go for Dragon Dance right here. Because the best thing I can do is just Dragon Dance up and then get off damage on him as he ends up being a Calm Mind set. So I will be able to take any one hit from him. So I'm going to be able to go for Dragon Dance once again as he goes right for the Moonblast. And now what I can do is go right for the Waterfall, just trying to weaken him as much as possible. I also do have the chance of flinching him. It's not over. If you're max defense, you're going to easily live this. So I do end up flinching him, which is going to seal the game. That's definitely just going to seal the game. He has no way of winning now that I flinched him. I'm really sorry about that, bro. Thanks, though. That really means a lot. Thanks, man. I'm honestly sorry about that. Though Aegislash, Breloom, once Clefable was gone, Breloom just comes in and puts something to sleep, and then a Thundurus does it. So yeah, it is the RNG. He's right. See, I can respect that. Thank you, dude. Thank you. I really can respect you. It would have been cool to see how it played out with, well, basically Breloom and Thundurus put in a lot of work, but it still would have been cool to see how it played out. Either way, I'll be able to knock out his Landorus with the Waterfall. He might try and play around a bit, or he might just give up. I don't know, because I am +1, so he might try and like switch out and then try and win with a rock polishing Stone Edge Earthquake. I don't know. He doesn't end up doing just that. He doesn't end up doing just that. And yeah, I'm able to knock out his T-Tar. So good game, Tree Lover. I get a crit just to spite him. Good game. And guys, to everyone who is watching, thank you for joining me in my road to rank 1. Alright, I'm gonna say everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody right there. Thank you, man. Thank you, pokeaim. So guys, I am finally #1. I know it took me a little while. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna screenshot this real quick. Finally #1. I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode. Lots of even though it was chill, it was kind of intense for me because, well, one, I had things on my mind. I have a lot of things on my mind. I'm actually going to 6 Flags tomorrow. I'm hella happy about that. And I'm a bit sick. So, but anyway, thank you guys for watching. Shout out to me. Shout out to the black people watching at home. No, shout out to everybody watching at home. Well, guys, thank you everybody for tuning in. And until next time, later. Also, thank you everybody for the constant support. I really do appreciate that. I have been doing a lot of other tiers on the side. NU, I started Ubers just to get up points to where I want to start recording. So, thank you everybody. And until next time, guys, later.